Now the Billawheeler
Hang
duplex
on.
you've got here, I've got a nice little picky here of the a duplex or half of a duplex with the site plan of how they would come together. Is that typical of the type of things you look at? Because it's a little bit of a different design. It's a low set design than what you've done before.
Yeah, what happens is the builders passionately prefer to build low sets in regional areas rather than the smarter home
Mm-hmm.
because there's not too many gangs that they can train. Most of them can build a brick home blindfolded. And so in this instance, what we did was we took a normal block in Billawheeler, went to the Banana Shire and asked permission to make it into 2 blocks, showed them what New South Wales was doing with the Sustainability Code, which for the first time would allow us to build freestanding homes on a duplex site. And
Mm-hmm.
people hadn't seen that before, so that's what that was all about. We then engaged the builder, and that's the one I was just mentioning to you.
Obviously, if you're, with all of the other things that we said, we cut out the marketeer and we get some rebates back from the government and
Yep.
possibly from the developer, and then we build smarter than everybody else. But if we're adding to that the splitter block strategy, which is where we're getting an extra benefit by actually getting 2 houses on the one purchase of 1 block of land, that's another probably, I don't know, 40, 50 grand that we're adding to our profit margin over and above everybody else.
Well, the theory would be, Dibna, that all of a sudden on that duplex at 312,000 less the 10 the government gives you, and maybe a little more haggle factor, I'm not sure how much is left in that one, wouldn't be too much because this one is not designed for the marketers. The marketers are not getting this stock.
Mm-hmm.
That may get them into under 300, around 299, 298.
Mm.
And that sort of level compared to the next comparison at 450, I don't think you'd have any trouble with a valuation or a rental return on that.
So what kind of rental return do you think you'd get?
Well, in Billawheeler at the moment, everything as fast as it can be built rents for around 450, and it looks like it's going up from there because there's not too much new stock in Billawheeler. It hasn't had any land supply of any great quantity for the last 20 years. So all of a sudden my client's got 2 projects there, a normal lot subdivision and a slightly larger lot subdivision. So
Right.
he pretty well commands about 90% of the land stock in that whole sector.
Mm.
And he's just catching the ride on the Gladstone overrun, really.
Yeah, that's right. So there's a bit of a site plan for everybody as to how those low-set houses would come together and what their floor plan actually looks like. And as you can see there's not too much wasted space there. Everything's pretty efficient.
Yeah, and the prices.